We're in session and calls number 330-984. The case is style of state of Texas versus Ruth Stewart. Ms. Stewart, is that your full name?
Yes.
Ms. Stewart, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Stewart, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the
Yes.
truth to help you God? Okay, you may put your hand down. Ms. Stewart, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm fine.
That's good. Ms. Stewart, you're represented. Okay, Ms. Stewart, you're represented here by your attorney, Mr. Rice Kimler. Mr. Kimler, how are you doing?
Pretty good, Your Honor.
Mr. Kimler, do you waive a record in Ms. Stewart's case?
We did.
Ms. Stewart, I have before me a document that is titled information. In this information, it alleges that on or about September 22nd of 2021, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of criminal trespass. Ms. Stewart, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Ms. Stewart, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Guilty.
And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
And
Yes,
are you
sir.
pleading guilty? And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, I am guilty. Yes, that's why I pleaded yes, sir.
Okay, now, Ms. Stewart, I also have before me a
Yes, sir.
document that is titled the misdemeanor plea admonishment. And on this document, Ms. Stewart, there's a initials R.S. on a line next to a box that's checked guilty. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, I did.
And on page 3 of this same document, there's a signature on page 3 above the line that's titled defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, sir, I did.
And on the next document, which is titled the trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, there is a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Did you also sign this document?
Yes, sir, normally I did.
Okay, now, at the top of this document, there are 2 boxes that's checked. The first
Now.
box that, okay, Ms. Stewart, the first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
And the next box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
And Ms. Stewart, did you sign a document out there on paper that is titled discovery certification?
Yes, sir, I do.
That's all with the pen.
Okay, now, Ms. Stewart, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I have just mentioned, did your attorney, Mr. Rice Kimler, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir, I do.
Now, listen, I'm gonna repeat myself. Ms.
Yes,
Okay, Ms. Stewart.
Listen,
Okay, Ms. Stewart, are you all right?
she's all
Yes, sir,
right.
I know. Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Ms. Stewart, listen to my question. Before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I have just mentioned, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir, she did. Yes, he did. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, did you
Sir.
understand? Did you understand everything that he went over?
Yes, sir.
Did you read these documents?
Yes, sir, I did.
And did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Ms. Stewart, is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, state. I have before me states exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer states 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections?
Objection.
Okay, no objection. States exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Kimler, you have advised and counseled Ms. Stewart. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
I think that she's mentally competent this time to enter a plea, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Ms. Stewart, your attorney, Mr. Kimmler, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with Mr. Kimmler's services?
Yes, sir, he's the call, man.
And has he provided full competent representation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Stewart, why are you laughing?
I'm not, yes, sir. I'm sneezing, I have a cold.
Oh, okay. Okay, now, Ms. Stewart, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers was freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do you have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is that agreement?
25 days county jail. Ms. Stewart has 25 days credit to time served. The court cost to be taxed and retired.
Okay, Ms. Stewart, the state is offering that you serve 25 days in the Jefferson County Jail, but you would not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail for this case because you've already served 25 days. The court cost in this case is $327, but you would not have to pay that court cost because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court cost will be taxed and retired. Ms. Stewart, do you understand the state's offer?
You understand?
That's an offer.
Yeah.
I got, let me take this. I got 25 more days here.
No, you're
no.
finished. You're getting out.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, let me do this again. Now, the state is offering that you serve 25 days, but you will not have to serve 25 days because you've already served 25 days. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. The court cost in this case is $327. You will not have to pay that because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, it will be taxed and retired. Now, Ms. Stewart, do you understand the state's offer?
Yeah,
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes.
yes,
And do you accept the state's offer?
yes.
Okay, now, Ms. Stewart, the court is going to follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. This will conclude your case and please follow the